Hey friends, how's it going? It's Richard here. So I've been really stuck in my own life many times, and I've always asked this question, how do I get unstuck with my life? And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering. So today in this video, I'm going to share with you my personal experiences and how to get unstuck in your life, as well as take the first step towards that. All right. So I also want to integrate my own personal story because I myself am stuck, not currently, but I'm in the process of getting out of it right now. And I've faced this so many different times, and each time, especially in the past few months, I've really opened my mind and started learning from it. So I want to share it with you. There's two parts to this. The first one is we need to understand why are we stuck. So in order to understand why are we stuck, I think the most important question is to ask, what is it that you want in your life? More specifically, let's focus in one area right now. So I want you to think about one area of your life that you want to move forward with, whether it's your fitness, your appearance. It could be academics. It could be career or business. It could be relationships, romantic or family. Just pick one area that you just feel like working on right now. All right. Now, I want you to think about, why is it that you don't want to move forward? Why is it that you're stuck? And to answer that question, in short, I believe it's fear. It's a fear that we have inside of us that prevents us from moving forward. For me, my area that I really want to move forward with my life is my business, with life coaching and speaking. And I've been on this journey for the past, 8-9 months now. And I've made some progress, but taken steps back and forth. So what is it that I'm fearful of? And maybe this will help you. So in myself, what's preventing me from moving forward, what's preventing me from being the successful life coach and speaker that I want to be, is this fear of the unknown. The fear of, I don't know what my life is going to be like if I move forward, if I'm successful. I don't know what my life will be like if I start making a lot of money, if I start impacting people's lives. What will people expect of me? Will people expect me to coach them? Will people expect me to speak for them? All these things go through my mind, and it sounds silly, but these are the actual thoughts that go through my mind, and I'm sure they're similar to the ones that go through your mind. We almost justify in our mind what the thing or what our life should look like. If we become successful, or what would happen, almost like a negative, like being successful is a negative. And the reason why we have this fear is because we are stuck in our comfort zone. We want our life to be the way it is right now. So we justify, I'm pretty good where I'm at right now. And we settle for mediocrity. And I say that in a way that I know if I were to say, settling for mediocrity, it's okay to be mediocre, right? And you could say yes. But I believe that you and I both have an area in our life that we want to move forward with, whether it's relationships, fitness, relationships with family, romantic relationships, career, whatever it is. But there's somewhere that we want to move forward with, and that's what I want to help you with today. All right, so we answer the why. Why are we stuck? We are stuck because we're fearful. Now, how do we move forward with this? How do we move forward with this idea when we're stuck? Well, we move forward by acknowledging right now. Whether you've been stuck for a week, a month, a year, or maybe your whole entire life, because that's how I've been stuck. I've been stuck for my whole entire life in many aspects, in the way I think, everything. Right now, we get to make a decision of how we want to live the rest of our lives. And we get to make a decision that we're going to take an action today to move our life forward. So for me, my business, I get to move my business forward. I get to move what I really want to do, what I'm really passionate about forward, by taking time today to work on my speech, to work on my business aspect of it, of getting clients and things like that. Same thing goes for you. If you have a fitness goal, it would be to get out there and maybe do a 10-minute jog, whatever it is. Something that it doesn't have to be extreme. You could do something in your comfort zone, but the most important thing is you need to take that first baby step. If you're already starting taking little baby steps, then step it up a little bit. and make it resonate with you. And when I say make it resonate with you, yes, make it resonate with you, but also you need to challenge yourself. And I know while you're watching this video, if you're stuck, you'd be like, oh, yeah, what you're saying is great, Richard, but I'll do it later. Like, why can't I wait later? Because here's the thing. I was talking to my brother, and he was, we're having an open conversation. I haven't seen him in a few days or weeks. I haven't talked to him in a while. And I started talking about my life. I started talking about how my schedule, how I was being very open about how I spent my day just relaxing, playing games, and not really forwarding my life. And he said, Richard, I want to be honest with you. I see if you kind of keep this up and you don't move forward with your life, then when you grow up, I'm fearful that you might be depressed. And I see why. Like, it makes sense to me, because if I keep up this mindset of, oh, I'll push it off till tomorrow, and honestly, like, tomorrow doesn't seem like that big of a deal, right? But if I keep doing this day after day after day, then eventually I won't have the result that I want. Then I might feel sorry for myself, and I'll grow up, whatever it is, without children, without the career that I want. I'll be doing something else because I can't support myself doing what I'm passionate about. Instead, I have to focus on doing what other people do, which is making money every single day, and being so focused on paying the bills off and everything like that. I am privileged enough to, in this current moment, to have savings, so that's how I'm supporting myself. But in order for me to move myself forward, I get to take action on it. I get to move forward and get past those fears and just keep moving forward. So that's what I want to leave you with today. I want you to understand that that's why it's so important to make a decision today. And I don't mean that to pressure you. I really just mean that to share with you. And hopefully you understand why it's so important to make a decision right now as opposed to tomorrow. And now you might be thinking, okay, well, I might take this action, but the next action, step number 2, I might not do, because that's just not who I am. Here's the thing. Don't beat yourself up over it. I will say expect failure, as in, I don't mean that in a negative way, but if you have been stuck your whole entire life and you find it very difficult to take action, take the first step. It might make you feel good. You might just do it and then go back to your old way. But the thing about success is action only goes so far. Yeah, I said action only goes so far, because it's a mindset. Success is a mindset. So taking action is not really the important part. The important part is exercising our brains, our minds, for what my brother called is mental toughness. It's this idea of resilience, of always pushing ourselves one step forward each day to achieve what we want to ultimately achieve, to ultimately have that mindset that will be sustainable. See, successful people are not successful because they accomplish one action. They're successful because they have a mindset that whether they fail or they succeed, they're willing to be resilient. They're willing to keep going and going. And that is the mentality of a successful person. That is how you are ultimately going to get unstuck. That's how you're ultimately going to move forward with your life for the rest of your life, is to build that mental resilience, that mental toughness that will keep you going. And that applies to me too. So that's why I'm excited about this video. To be honest, for the past few weeks, I've been on my low, where I was joking with a friend yesterday that I recorded the music a little bit louder on my last week's video because I didn't want to hear myself talk. It's okay. Like, I always go back to this, but we're not perfect. But what am I even saying? It's, again, just the most important thing that I want you to take away is don't beat yourself up. And it's about building that mental toughness over time. Because it's not something that's going to happen right away. It takes practice. Just like, for example, if I were to tell you, if I were to ask you, can you do 100 push-ups right now? If you say yes, that's probably because you've been working out. That's probably because you've been doing push-ups for a while, or just exercising. So 100 push-ups would be easy to you. But if you say no, or hell no, there's no way in the world that I could do that, the answer actually is most likely you can do 100 push-ups. It will just take a little bit of persistence, a little bit of working out to get there. For myself, I never thought I'd be able to do 100 push-ups. I still can't do 100 push-ups, but I'm definitely getting there because I just do this like challenge thing where I started with 20 push-ups, and each day or whenever I feel like it, I will add additional 5, and I'm at 85 right now. So that was challenging to me, and it didn't seem possible. But now that I could do 85, I know I could do 100 pretty soon. So what I'm saying is our mind is a muscle, and we have to just keep developing it over and over again. And that development of our mental toughness is what is going to make us successful. It's what is going to get us unstuck and move forward with our lives permanently. It's that mental toughness. All right. So just wrapping it back up, the original question was, how do I get unstuck? How do I move forward with my life? And the answer to that question is to move forward right now. Make a decision right now that will move you one step closer towards your goal. All right. So with that, I want to give you an action item right now. And I know you might just blow this off or just be like, oh man, I don't feel like it. Why I'm saying that is because I do this a lot when I watch videos. But I want to make this simple for you. So let me walk you through it. First question is, what's the area of your life that you want to move forward with? Is it your fitness, relationships, your career, or your academics? What is it? All right. Now, I want you to commit to me right now through posting something in the comment section, something that you are committed to, and don't let yourself back out of it. Like, make a commitment today. It's time right now. Like, we can't wait any longer. The more we wait, the more our life just passes us by. So make a commitment right now that you are committed to do something, and write down the comment section. And so I can read it, so you can keep yourself accountable, I can keep you accountable, and that you take action and have this completed by whenever you say it will, hopefully today or tomorrow or sometime soon. All right? Okay. Well, that's all I really have. I really hope to see comments down there because I want to help you get to where you want to be. And, I think this is a mutual relationship. When I see people comment, when I see people interact with me, that motivates me to keep going on my own journey to be a life coach and to inspire people to transform their lives because I know it's working. So thank you so much for your participation, for your time just watching this video. I know it's really, really lengthy, but hopefully you found this helpful, and looking forward to see you on the flip side, and looking forward to see you one step towards your own goal and your mission. All right. Thank you so much. And like this video, subscribe. See you next week. Peace. Today we're going to talk about why we should all keep working on our public speaking skills. And I'll provide you some of my tips that I've discovered along the way, and how to be a proper communicator and a good public speaker or speaker.